Hello everyone, Irish Commander here, and welcome to the first board game broadcast. I think that's what I'm going to call these, the board game broadcast, whenever I play a game. Well, this is the first game, so I guess it'll be the first board game broadcast. So yeah, if you saw that video I made on, I believe it was Tuesday, I announced I was going to be playing this amazing game right here. But as you know, it was still set up as I had it for a couple of expansions from the Winter War event. But I've changed it, as you can see. Removed South Africans and the Egyptians and the Manchurian forces over there, and I could have left those all on, but we're just gonna play a basic game here, only using general hand grenades. Free technology rule. Bit of a tongue twister there. You can also see I added my militia back in and my cavalry back in, just because I thought, you know what, it's first game, I'll toss them in. If we don't like them, we'll take them off. The second game, which may or may not be the second board game broadcast. Who knows? So you can see all the lovely colors. This is going to be the last time y'all get to look at it before it gets a bit messy here. Now you might be wondering, where the heck is that unboxing that I promised? Well, my package that I ordered it actually almost a week ago. So 6 days ago I ordered it. And my dad, who helped me, well, he didn't really help me order it, he was with me when we ordered it, and I asked him, hey, what's taking so long with this thing? So he looked at the email, and it said it was still in Tulsa. So that's unfortunate. But, you know, and it actually is arriving today. And my mail usually runs roughly 3 o'clock. It's 11, somewhere around 11:30, 11:40 now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start after lunch. So about an hour from now, we're gonna start playing here. And whenever the pieces show up, we'll take like a 5-minute break. So that way I can integrate them in where they need to be integrated in, and mostly it's just update for the major power Chinese. Like I said, we have that calendar marker for the Comintern dice bag. The American jets, those were important. They're just gonna be generic jets. They're not gonna be specifically for the Americans. And you might be wondering, since you don't have individual pieces for all of the advanced units, then what are you going to do for the advanced units? We can see in here, this is kind of like a, you know, like, you might have like a junk drawer, or just a random, or like a random area where you put random stuff. This is pretty much what this is. I put my custom Siamese troops here. I put all the neutral roundels in here. That's what I'm going to start doing whenever the game's over. And then I got my militia and cavalry, my custom African units. This is going to be my Axis miners right here, so we'll have spare spots for roundels, but for now we got these as well. Anyway, these little chips right here, these gray ones, and maybe we'll just use these red ones. Those will signify advanced units. So that's what we're going to do for this game. Not sure what we're going to do for the next one, but I'm definitely going to place a large order in between the end of this game. Get the box closed. This box, I've had more difficulty closing than the last ones. I don't know why. Maybe it has some extra plastic on it or something of that nature. But yeah, we're all set up here. We're going to be playing in about an hour. after lunch here. I guess I'll go around the globe or the map. See all my units here. Got task force markers. Get the income, and this is the French one. I put the Abyssinian roundel. I had some spare ones for my Cold War stuff, and that's in case the Abyssinians manage to take Eritrea. So I just put that there instead of just tossing it somewhere. So I put it on the French coaster. Canadians don't have an income anymore because no Canada at war. And we got the Comintern stuff, which is mostly just the Russians right now, but eventually the Chinese will get roped in there. Maybe in this game, maybe the next one, who knows? We got all my poker chips here. Turkey lost their money. Manchuria. I didn't take the coasters off just because I didn't want to have all that. Because I don't really have a spot to put my coasters right now besides on my TV stand. But I just left them on the board so that because the coasters they're not going to be moving at all. You know, maybe I'll bump them or something by moving a chip. But that's about it. So yeah, whenever we play, I think I'm still going to be the Axis. We're not sure. Like I said, first game, you know, we're being amateur here. But I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'll actually have a battle or two down in Spain, so that way we can get used to the combat system. So I feel like we should do that. I feel like that's something I should do here, but who knows? And this clip right here will not be uploaded as its own video. I'm going to be recording this in clips, which I don't really like doing that because then I have to edit them and all that. So yeah, but I've got a little bit more work to do on the pieces, and I gotta eat lunch obviously. And then whenever he gets here, we'll get up here, talk about the rules just a bit, and then we'll get started. And at the end of the day, what I'm going to do is, if we don't get done today, which we don't think we are since this is our first game, and it's going to take a while, what we're going to do is I'm going to I'm going to be in here at the end of the day, look at the board, tell you guys what we did, what's going on and all that, and then tomorrow, which is on Sunday, today is Saturday, we have basically all day to play after lunch, and then got a few things to do tomorrow, a little bit less time to play, since you know it's the day before Monday, and we kind of got to wrap up earlier, but we got a little while today to play, so we're going to take what we can get. I'll come back here. For you guys, it'll be a few seconds, but for me, it'll be a couple hours. So yeah, I'll be back. And after hours of waiting, we are back. So it took us a bit longer to get started than we would have liked, but regardless, we're started. We only managed to do one round, but like I said, we're still learning. So just do a quick recap here. Nazis, or Germans rather, they got Austria, did their attack there, and more interestingly, what happened in Spain was the nationalists right here took the territories up here, or took this territory, and then when the Republican turn came around, they managed to blow through and take this territory because only cavalry was left up here. So if the Republicans play their cards right and get some more units in here, they could potentially wipe out the rest of the nationalists. If they take these two territories, Civil War's over. So I think within the next round or two, the Spanish Civil War could be over. And speaking of wars that are over, Abyssinia lost to Italy. Originally, the Abyssinians went after Italy, but that's the way it went. And over here in China, the Chinese have built an artillery, went after a warlord there. And I think that means that the rest of the warlords are at war. But I don't know if we're going to do that. Use that, really. We're trying to make it easy. Then the communist Chinese, they went up here and they took over this warlord. Then Japan started the war. And they took Peking, Beijing, whatever. Then the Chinese ship right there was eliminated. So I'd say a couple more rounds, a couple more turns there. China will be fully united within, let's say by the time World War II starts. Let's see here, the German money of $20, $25, $26, $27 in the German bank. Not too much happened with the Americans. Let's see, I got my rule book out. I had to look up what we were having to do there. The first round was really fun. It took us a minute. It took us about 45 minutes to do the first round. Which in terms of this game, it wasn't really that long, but because we had something else going on today, so we have much less time than we originally thought, but we're going to try again tomorrow. And I don't know, maybe I should hold off and, or tell you what, I will hold off on putting this up. You know what? Never mind. I will put this out today, and then tomorrow, if we do a round on tomorrow, I will do the intro for that, and then we will play. I'll do the recap because during the week I have things to do in the week. So after every day of doing what I do, when I get home, we're gonna try and do a round every day. So next weekend we're gonna try and pick it up a bit. But when World War II hits, if it hits during the week, which I think it might, I think it probably will hit during the week, because we're going to try and get through 2 rounds tomorrow. If we can play tomorrow. If not, we'll just sort of split off and do our own thing. But if we can play tomorrow, then, then we'll try and do 2 rounds, maybe 1. I don't know. Yeah, you guys will find out. But here, let me show you the technologies. So, for the free technology roll, the French got heavy bombers. Was it heavy bombers? Yep. And then the Chinese actually got strategic rockets. Americans got wartime economy. And the British got heavy battleships. And then the British actually managed to start long-range aircraft. So, that'll be interesting. Over here, the Germans, for their free tech, they got advanced submarines. The Italians, move that up, got strategic rockets, not too bad. And the Japanese got attack transports. But then up here, the Italians managed to start advanced mechanized, which is really going to help down in Africa once we get started, because advanced mechanized are good at defending, from what I know. And for the free tech, the Soviets got heavy bombers, and unlucky enough, the communist Chinese, for their technology that they could use, they got heavy carriers. Unlucky, but we'll take it. And the Russians are starting on long-range aircraft.
not too bad. And that order we were supposed to get today, it didn't come today. Apparently, it's supposed to come on Monday. So I don't know what we're going to do if it keeps on getting pushed back more and more, and then one of the Chinese nations manages to get to a major power state. So don't know what we're going to do there. Here, let's flip back around. And we're back around. So yeah, guys, I'll edit the 2 clips together, upload it for you guys, start the playlist. So every 2 days I'll record a clip every day. For tomorrow, I think I'll do a separate video for tomorrow if we manage to get through at least 2 rounds tomorrow. I don't know. We might be able to do more. I'll just be happy if we can get some in tomorrow, because we got stuff to do tomorrow. You know how it is. But so far, I'm loving playing this, and my opponent, he wasn't sure if he was gonna like it, but he loves it. He's getting way into it. We're not focusing too much on strategy, just because it's our first game. So this game is meant to serve more as a learning game rather than a really impressive game that's gonna show off a bunch of strategic stuff and whatnot. But yeah. And I want to hear back from you guys. If you think we're doing anything wrong, or if we are doing anything wrong, please let me know. And before we close off here, I'll show you all of the boards here. The Americans moved up their battleship there. Let's move over here. Our Irish coin there. Get all this started. Let's run over to the Russian board. Got all this. We're going to get all this lovely stuff next round. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, overall, first impressions on the game, pretty good for both me and my opponent. Which I haven't told him I'm doing videos on these yet, but I think I'll tell him tomorrow. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for part 1 of the first war. And yeah. So until tomorrow or Monday, depending on whenever we play next, this is Irish Commander signing off, guys. Have a great day.